Four Corners, Level 3, by Jack C. Richards and David Bolke. This audio program contains recordings that correspond to Students' Book 3, published by Cambridge University Press. This recording is copyrighted. CD 2. Unit 5, Our World, Lesson A, Older, Taller, and More Famous. Page 44, Exercise 1, Vocabulary, Human-Made Wonders. 1,
Canal,
2,
Skyscraper,
3,
Tunnel,
4,
Tower,
5,
Subway System,
6,
Stadium,
7,
Bridge,
8,
Plaza,
Page 44, Exercise 2, Language in Context. 2 amazing views.
Which is better, the view from the top of the Empire State Building or Rockefeller Center?
Good question. The Empire State Building is older, taller, and more famous than Rockefeller Center, so it gets more visitors. But the lines to get to the top of Rockefeller Center aren't as long as the lines at the Empire State Building. Tickets are more expensive, but I think the view is better. You can see Central Park on one side and the Empire State Building on the other.
Page 45, Exercise 3, Grammar, Comparisons with adjectives and nouns. Use the ER ending or more than with adjectives to make comparisons.
The Empire State Building is older, taller, and more famous than Rockefeller Center.
You can also use not as to make comparisons with adjectives.
The lines at Rockefeller Center aren't as long as the lines at the Empire State Building.
Tickets to the Empire State Building aren't as expensive as tickets to Rockefeller Center.
Use more than to make comparisons with nouns.
The Empire State Building gets more visitors than Rockefeller Center.
Rockefeller Center has more observation space than the Empire State Building.
Lesson B. I don't believe it. Page 46. Exercise 1. Interactions. Interesting and unknown facts. Part B.
This is pretty interesting. Look at this.
What's that?
I'm looking at this website about the statues on Easter Island. It says they've found almost 900 statues.
No way!
Yes. Most of the statues face inland. Only a few of them face the sea.
When did the Easter Islanders make them?
Let's see. About 500 to 750 years ago.
They look so heavy, don't they?
Yes, they do.
How did they move them?
I really don't know, but let's see if we can find out.
Part C. Expressing disbelief.
No way! Seriously? I don't believe it.
Saying you don't know.
I really don't know. I have no idea. I don't have a clue.
Page 47. Exercise 2. Pronunciation. Intonation in tag questions.
The statues look so heavy, don't they?
The island is beautiful, isn't it?
Page 47. Exercise 3. Listening. Manhattan of the Desert.
Hey, look at this. I'm reading this book about the city of Shabam. It sounds like a fascinating place.
Shabam?
Yeah, it's a famous city in Yemen.
Oh, what's it famous for?
Skyscrapers.
It is?
It's sometimes called Manhattan of the Desert, or the oldest skyscraper city in the world. But all the buildings are made of mud.
No way.
Yeah. Here, look at this picture.
Cool. How old is the city? It looks really old.
Let's see. It's more than 2,000 years old.
Seriously? That's really old. How high are the tallest buildings?
Some are more than 30 meters high.
Wow, that is high.
And people still live in the city. What an interesting place to live.
I agree. How many people live there?
I have no idea. Oh, here. It says about 7,000.
Really? I'd love to go there someday. Is it easy to get to?
I don't have a clue. Let's see.
Maybe we can find out online.
Good idea.
Lesson C. World Geography. Page 48. Exercise 1. Vocabulary. Geographical features. 1.
C. Siberia's Lake Baikal is the world's deepest lake. Lake.
2.
D. The Indian Ocean covers 20% of the Earth's surface. Ocean.
3.
A. The largest desert in Asia is the Gobi Desert. Desert.
4.
G. Langtang Valley is one of the prettiest valleys in Nepal. Valley.
5.
B. There are about 17,000 islands in Indonesia. Island.
6.
F. China's Yangtze River is the longest river in Asia. River.
7.
H. The highest waterfall in India is Jog Falls. Waterfall.
8.
E. Rainforests cover almost 75% of Brunei. Rainforest.
Page 48. Exercise 2. Conversation. Welcome to Bali. Part A.
Welcome to Bali, one of the most beautiful islands in the world.
It's definitely the most beautiful island I've ever visited. Is Bali the biggest island in Indonesia?
No, actually, it's one of the smallest, but it has a lot of people. The island of Java has the most people.
Is that right? The weather seems pretty nice right now. Is this the best time of year to visit?
Oh yes, it's the dry season. We get the most sunshine this time of year. The wettest time is from November to April.
Well, that's good. What's that?
Oh, it looks like rain.
Part B.
So, are you here on business?
No, just a short vacation. I'm here to surf, actually.
You like to surf?
I do.
Well, you've come to the right place. Bali has some of the best places to surf in Indonesia.
Page 49. Exercise 3. Grammar. Superlatives with adjectives and nouns. Use the est ending or the most to express the superlative with adjectives.
The wettest time is from November to April.
Bali is the most beautiful island I've ever visited.
The dry season is the best time to visit.
Use the most to express the superlative with nouns.
Java has the most people of all the islands in Indonesia.
Bali gets the most sunshine in the dry season.
Lesson D. Natural Wonders. Page 50. Exercise 1. Reading. 7 Wonders of the Natural World. Here is a list of some of the most fascinating places in the world.
Over 5 million people visit the Grand Canyon in the U.S. state of Arizona every year. The breathtaking landscape is 445 kilometers long, 24 kilometers wide, and more than a kilometer deep.
Located in the Himalayas on the border of Nepal and Tibet, Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world and one of the most dangerous to climb. But that doesn't stop people from trying to get to the top of it every year.
Paricutin volcano in Mexico is more than 300 meters high, but it used to be a flat cornfield. In 1943, people saw the earth steam and crack. It grew into a new volcano in just 2 years.
The Rio de Janeiro harbor in Brazil is one of the biggest and most amazing harbors in the world. It has beautiful beaches and the famous Sugar Loaf Mountain.
The Great Barrier Reef is not just one colorful coral reef. It's actually almost 3,000 of them. Many plants and gorgeous tropical fish live among these reefs off the coast of Australia.
Have you ever heard the crashing sound of millions of liters of water? The Zambezi River between Zambia and Zimbabwe falls 120 meters, making Victoria Falls one of the largest and loudest waterfalls on the planet.
The northern lights are exactly what their name suggests. Bright, flashing lights of amazing shapes and colors in the northern sky. The North Pole has the best view of them.
Page 51. Exercise 2. Listening. The Great Barrier Reef.
Can I have your attention, please? We're here. Welcome to the Great Barrier Reef. How's everyone feeling?
Pretty good.
Not bad.
Great. Now, before we start our snorkeling trip, I'd like to tell you a little bit about this reef, one of the wonders of the natural world. Many people think this is one large reef, but in fact, the Great Barrier Reef is made up of thousands of reefs and hundreds of islands. But we still just call it the Great Barrier Reef, not the Great Barrier Reefs.
Is it true you can see the reef from space?
Yes.
You can?
I don't believe it.
Yes, it's true.
How many kinds of coral are there?
Good question. There are about 400 kinds of coral here. When you go snorkeling, you'll also see many kinds of fish. And you can see turtles near the reef.
Really?
You're kidding.
Now, about snorkeling. Most people are amazed, but sometimes people think the coral should be more colourful.
What do you mean?
Well, the coral you see on TV looks very colourful. That's because the photographers use bright lights. Luckily, today is very sunny.
I heard that global warming can make the coral appear white.
Yes, that's right. Unfortunately, some of the coral you will see are dead. So, are you ready for some snorkeling?
Sure. Anything else we need to know?
Yes, please stay together.